planting season, but until then, there's just a few things left. You got to prepare your garden. So, Patrick, what are we learning today?
Since we really can't plant or grow our vegetables
yet.
just yet, we can do a few things. And one of the things that I like to do each spring is prune trees.
Okay.
Especially if you have fruit trees or even roses, knockout roses, or something that needs to be cut back. This is a good time to do it. And here's how we went ahead and set that, tried to get that done the other day. As we get closer to springtime, there are a lot of things you can do around the yard to kind of get your yard ready for springtime new growth. And if you have shrubs or fruit trees, one of the things you may want to start doing over the next week or two is pruning. Today we're going to be pruning a peach tree. A lot of you may have peach trees or pear trees or apple trees. It's good to prune these once a year. And what you want to do with this pear tree, you want to make it look as if you're going to be holding a big peach or a ball in your hand. You want a lot of openness in the center, and you want your branches to branch out about 45 degrees to each side to allow a lot of sunlight into the center of the plant. First thing we want to look at is branches that go down or grow down toward the ground. This one we want to go ahead and cut it right at the base. Another thing that we look for are branches that cross each other. We want to make sure that there's plenty to be able to see from the sunshine down into the center of the tree. So branches like this need to be pruned out pretty quickly. We go ahead and take a couple of these off just like that. Right here there's some broken or dead limbs or twigs. Cut all of those. Make sure that we get a good openness to this tree as we continue to kind of work on the pruning. There are several different items that you can use to prune. Obviously you have the little hand shears that are good for smaller type branches. When you get into bigger branches, you can use these bigger cutters, and if you have something that needs to be cut, you know, a little more extensively, you can use a hacksaw, or even if it's a real grown-up tree that needs some major work, you can almost use a chainsaw. So pruning is good. It's not bad. You can never prune too much. Sometimes you can prune too little. Our goal before we started to prune is to make sure that we kind of had the tree shaping like it was holding either a ball or a big piece of fruit. And so that was our goal, and you know, I think for the most part we tried to succeed in allowing something to land in the center of the tree to where sunshine could get in and allow our tree to grow better and produce better fruit.
All right, so you know, Patrick, that means we're all going to be expecting a lot of great Georgia peaches come this spring,
hope so.
right?
In harvest season, usually in the late summer, so we'll see how it works out.
Okay, so we saw the peach tree there. Do you grow any other fruit at your house?
Yeah, a few pears, and I'm trying apples, and some blueberries too, and some strawberries I just planted last week.
Wow.
So, could be a good time in the News 12
yeah, the newsroom eats really well when it's harvesting season at the Core household.
We'll see.
Thank you, Patrick. We look forward to seeing that next week. And stay with us because we'll be right back with more Prime News at 7.